tightly coupled and loosely coupled. So there are three terms here: beans, ojo, and tightly coupled and loosely coupled. Any knowledge about this particular part? Tightly coupled and loosely coupled? This is a common term. Tightly coupled and loosely coupled. There is a one feature to another feature. There is a dependency. Tightly coupled. Okay. And then kind of. So at first we are going to see what is a tightly coupled application and loosely coupled application. And all these things we are going to start in the core container part. Okay. And one last time I'm telling that don't think that this is core Java or HTML. Once you left it, you can't pick up. Once you left it, you can't pick up. Right? Be mature and do it daily. At least in the starting, when the basic part is going on. Let's say today I will write what is application context, and you don't know what is application context. After 10 days, I will directly write the code for application context, and you will see like top to bottom, counting the fans in the room. So don't do that. Learn the things at the same time. So yesterday, solved your error solved. No. So I was asking if anybody got the error while creating a Maven based project for Spring Boot. If you got any error, I will let you know the solution for it. If you are getting, otherwise, not an issue. So, how many of you faced the problem that whenever you are going to configure and you are trying to convert it to a Maven project, Maven option is not coming there, or in your system, create a Maven project, this is not coming. Anybody face this problem? Only you. Okay, no problem. It might be your version issue of Eclipse, anything. So let me show you, if Maven project is not coming for you, how you can let it come in your IDE. So if the option for creating Maven project is not coming within your IDE, so go to help and then you will see install new software. There are two options actually, Eclipse Marketplace and the second one is install new software. Is it visible from back? Last row it is visible? Sure, is it visible? Come here. Last two rows come for but fast. Chairs are free here. I come fast. Don't waste time. Don't be a backbencher every time. Boys, any special invitation for you? Come forward. Fast. Don't waste time. How much time you will take? I'll start the class later. Shankar. So you will get some options. Any fear, particular fear in sitting in the front rows? I am sitting in front of 50 people here. Okay. So you will see two options in the help section. One is install new software. So you got click on this. And inside this, you will see this particular section, what is already installed. Generally, whenever you are downloading your Eclipse IDE, at that time, you might have downloaded with wrong configuration. It is possible. So here you check what is already installed. Once you are clicking on this, it will show all of these options, right? All of these. Inside this, at the top, you can search for Maven. And you can see for me, I am getting Maven. Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java and Web Developer. M2E Maven integration for Eclipse. For me, it is installed. For you, it might not have installed. So just click on this and just update it. As I am already using the latest version, so for me, nothing like that. The rest is you can go to help and then Eclipse Marketplace. Go here and search for plugin, that is Maven plugin. Let it get built first. So here you just search for Maven plugin. When you will search Maven, so here this particular plugin will come. Maven Profiles Management and that one and this second one, Maven Pages and Goals. So you can install these two plugins and it will work fine. Rest, again you are getting the same problem. Then go to your browser, means install your IDE, or just you can just type download Eclipse. And you have to download Eclipse again this way and install it. And when it is asking you for installation, so install Eclipse for Java developers. So you will automatically get Maven. Now these were the things. Now we are talking about Spring Core module. You know, there are only three frameworks that are ruling the world. One is Spring or Spring Boot. Second one was .NET, like in the starting. Now also it is there, .NET Core. Third one, nowadays we got Node.js as well, along with Express. Like they are ruling the world. I'll say around 80% of the project are built using these. And if you remove these, around 60% of world project are built using this. There might be something in this particular framework, right? What is that? That only we are going to see. Loosely coupled versus tightly coupled system. So let's understand it in a very easy way. Let's say there are two applications and both are Java application and both are bank application. No difference. Bank application means you can do, you can deposit the amount, you can withdraw the amount, you can check your bank balance like that. And there are four different classes are there, because not the entire program will be written in one class. There are different classes. Different classes are like this. This is the first class, this is the second one, this is the third one, and this is the main one, right? Now what is happening inside this, let's give them a name. So this is your A class, this is B class, and this is here C class, and this is your D class. There are ABCD, four classes are there. Now what is happening in this case, A class is tightly connected with B class. B class is tightly connected with C class, and C class is tightly connected with the D class. Tightly connected means, let me write a program here, not exactly program, but I will write a pseudocode. Understand what is pseudocode? What is pseudocode? Pseudocode. What do you mean by pseudo? Pseudo. The meaning of pseudo is not true. Something which is not true, but looking like a true. Not true, but looking like a true. This is pseudo. So pseudocode means the code which will be looking like the code, but it will not be the exact code. So pseudocode I will write here. Let's say there are two employees in a company. So there is a class of EMP1, and this particular person has a method public static void main. Right? At first it is having a main method. I hope you know these things. PSVM is public static void main string args, like main method. And it is having something one like this. Employee one knows how to write Spring Boot application or how to deal with backend. So there is another method, void backend programming. Void backend programming. Now this is a simple class for employee one. Same way you have a class for employee 2, and now this employee 2 is a front-end developer. He don't know anything about back-end programming. He's a complete front-end developer. Now if this employee wants to create an application which will be a full stack application, means he should write the back-end part as well. Now as he don't know how to write the back-end part, so what he will do? EMP1 equals to new EMP1. This is what it will do. Employee 1 E equals to new employee 1, is creating the object of someone who knows it, right? Now this employee 2, can we say that this employee 2 is dependent on employee 1? Can we say? How much? Too much, because he don't know anything in backend. This employee 2 is totally dependent on employee 1. If employee 1 is saying no, I will not write code for you, can he do something? He or she, whatever. This is called tight coupling. What this part is called? Tight coupling. Tight coupling means if one system is failing, the entire application will fail. If one particular system is failing, only one, all will fail. They are tightly coupled with each other or tightly connected with each other. Tightly connected with each other means, let's say you have a rope in your hand and you have tightly juggled it with your hand. So actually you are not juggling with that rope. It will hurt your hand also. Tight coupling. In this case, if this employee 1 is failing to do the task, employee 2 is also not able to do that one. Completely dependent. So that is called tightly coupled. So we'll see about it. Tightly coupled system. A system where all the resources means it can be a developer, it can be anything. A system where all the resources are tightly connected with each other. In such a way that if one resource or one system is failing, entire application will fail. Fail means it will not work. So there was a, if you have little bit knowledge of cricket, I'm just a simple example here. Cricket started around like 90, 70, 60, like that. World Cup started, right? India won World Cup in which year? 1983. And before 1983, there were two other World Cups. One was in 1979 and one was in 1975. You know which team won both of these World Cup? West Indies. Yeah, this we know very well. West Indies. But why? Because at that time they were doing tight coupling. So I forgot the captain name of West Indies. So you know what he used to do? 11 players in one team, and his formula was very simple. 5 batsmen, 5 bowlers, and 1 wicket keeper. That's it. No all-rounder. He don't know anything as all-rounder. He say, okay, I have 5 batsmen, 5 bowlers, 1 all-rounder, 1 wicket keeper. That's it. And he won 2 World Cups with the same ideology. But in during 83, Kapil Dev, he was our captain and he was an all-rounder also. Means he can bat and bowl both. Now, one day when the final was going on between India and West Indies, this particular person failed. When these 5 person failed, they don't know how to bat as well. Entire system failed and India won the World Cup. That was not hard work actually. That was just a luck that day that India won World Cup. You can search it. It is available online. So failing of one particular unit led to the fail of entire system because these people don't even know how to hold a bat. But in India, everyone know how to hold a bat and at least score 2-3 runs. And that was the case. Tight coupling means if one system is failing, all the system will fail. All. Let's say this is your particular system of application. In that 3 systems are connected to each other. Sharing data, sharing resources. So what they are doing, they are sharing the data and resources with each other. Now this system A system is dependent on system B for some data and B depend on C. And it is possible in classes we can create like this. If C is failing, A will also fail. A will also fail. This is called tight coupling. What happens in loose coupling? Or we can call that as loosely coupled system. Loosely coupled system. A system in which all the resources are connected in such a way that if one unit is failing, the other units will survive. Not completely, but they will survive, right? Not completely, but they will survive. So let me tell you a real life example for this tightly coupled and loosely coupled system. So before your Spring Boot batch, I was taking the Spring Boot batch classes in this building only, and suddenly electricity went around 8 in the night, and we were taking in a closed room, and I was just casually started joking with the students about the things, and we were just talking casually in a hope that electricity will come in 2-3 minutes. As I don't know Telugu, I'm not a Telugu person. So one student came to me and said, "Sir, they are shouting outside that run, run." And it was a fire breakout at our academy that day at the roof. So we ran out. So I was thinking like, okay, like entire Wi-Fi cables and all burnt. So there will be no classes. When I came next day, everything was working fine. Everything was working fine. And what was working fine is here we are using Wi-Fi from two different providers. One is I think Hathway and another was an Airtel. So the Airtel line got burst, but next day entire academy was running on one Wi-Fi of Hathway. What was that? Loosely coupled. We were not dependent completely on one resource. Right, on this month only, in March only, the fire breakout was there, I think, in starting of March. So loosely coupled. We were not completely dependent on Airtel only. Like we have Hathway also. That if that is having some problem, that can run the entire system. Not fully, speed was very less, but we were managing our all the classes. What was that? We were loosely coupled system at that time. If we were tightly coupled, it took a lot of time to fix all the wires, then provide the connection again, and one day it will take. But here we can't tolerate that particular part. So that is called loosely coupled system. So this is tightly coupled and loosely coupled. Understood? Understood or not? Okay. How you are creating objects of classes till now in Java is actually of example of the same thing. Let's say there is a class of A which will do something, right? Anything. And at the same time you got class B as well. Now if this class B want to use something from class A, there is only one option, that A equals to new A, right? This is the only way. Now tell me, is it a tight coupling or loose coupling? Tight coupling. How you can say that this is tight coupling? Dependent. Okay. Tight coupling or loose coupling? In this, see, Java is a very good language. Very good. You just have to pick that one particular point here. That one particular point. Here I am saying that B class is creating the object of A class. Or let's forget anything, I will take you to the very basic part. There is a class of main. I will write the entire code itself. And then we got public static void main string args. Shortcut I will write. If we want to take input from user, which class we have to use? Scanner class. Scanner sc equals to new scanner system dot in. Tight coupling or loose coupling? If you are saying tight coupling, give me the reason. If you are saying loose coupling, give me the reason for it. Ask only two questions in Java. Is how and why. That's it. You will become next James Gosling. Just ask two questions for everything. Not to me, to yourself. How and why. If you are saying that it is tight coupling, okay, I trusted you. Just give me the reason. Because depend upon user. How this scanner classes depend on user? User don't even know where is this scanner class. User don't even know where is this scanner class. How many of you know where we have a scanner class? Have you ever seen this scanner class? I have shown. Util package. Very good. Nice answer. Let me write the package also. Import java.util. Star or scanner. Let's don't import all. Scanner. Very nice answer. Where is java.util package then? One interview tip for all of you. Never give an answer in a way that interviewer can ask you cross question in that. Never. Let's say if I am asking you what is apple, Don't say apple is of red color, it is round and circle. Don't say. Simple, apple is a fruit. If you are saying apple is of red color, then my answer will be, I have seen apples of green color also. And it is true also. I have seen apple of green color. Then your answer should be exact and to the point. See, not for flexing, I'm telling you one thing. Wherever I went for interview, I am never rejected till now. Till now, I have never rejected in any of my interview. Like on top product based companies as well. Never. And the reason is I think my answers are always straightforward and to the point. I am asking you what is apple, and you're saying apple is of red color, it is round, it is sweet. I'm not asking what is apple. It's a fruit. That's it. Now I asked where is scanner class. You said java.util. Where is java.util then? In JDK. Okay, JDK has a lot of things. Where is in that? So your answer should be accurate. Now you are telling that here you created the scanner class object and it is tight coupling. Like most of you are saying the same thing, that it is tight coupling. I believed you that okay, it is tight coupling. Prove it. How and why? So do one thing. Go to your C drive or wherever you have installed the JDK. So here I have installed JDK 23. You might be using JDK 21, JDK 17, 19, 20, any version. Generally, most of you will be on 11, 17, 21, right? LTS version are those only. So I am using JDK 23. Open it. You know JDK structure or not? Let's say you have installed JDK here. JDK. What is JDK? Don't say Java Development Kit. Whenever you are installing JDK, it will give you two things. Last time also I think I have discussed it. It will give you two things. Binary files, that in short we call bin. It will give you bin. And one file, it will give you library files. That in short we call lib. Binary files are actually 01 file and software files actually. So whatever software you have in Java, by software I means by this particular part. Java C, it's a software only, right? Java compiler is a software only. And what other software we got here? Java P, Java W, simple Java for running the file. All these are softwares. And the library files will be giving you the logics. Logic of list, logic of scanner class, logic. Now, if you are able to take input in Java by writing this simple thing, scanner s equals to new scanner, open your JDK 23 folder or whatever JDK you are using. Open it. Bin folder is here, this one. If you open this bin folder, here you can see this is Java C, this one is Java, and this one is, here only we will have all Java C. Then we got Java Dog, Java P is here, Java W is here. All these are software. So technically this is your compiler which is compiling your file. This one, Java C. It is a software only. If you try to open it, it is opening in command prompt. Software. Go back and open the lib folder. This one. All other are document only. All others are document only. You can open lib folder and lib folder will have a zipped folder of src. Open it. And here you will see something as java.base. Open it. Inside java.base, you will see something as Java. Open it. Now, IO, lang, math, net, NIO, security, text, time, util. Aren't these the package name of Java? Java.io, Java.lang. So Java.util. Open this util folder. So when we open this util folder, all these things you will get. I'll scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. RRS here. S E. Or you better to search it. This is your scanner class. This is your scanner class, and you know this is tight coupling. This is tight coupling because if I am deleting this scanner class from here in your system, you can't run scanner s equals to new scanner system.in. It will throw error for you. Now is this is a class, right? Open it, and this is the code of scanner class inside package java.util, and this is the code. So technically around 3000 line of code is written for taking input in Java, and that you are simply using scanner s equals to new scanner system.in. You are using it in one line. Take an integer input, sc.next int. This is the case. So start learning why and how. Now if you are deleting a single line from this, your JDK will crash. Your JDK will crash. Scanner class is not working. Complete dependency on this file. Complete. Yes, both of you, what happened? Hello? Any joke? Please tell me also. I want to laugh. Then, any question? Are you understanding it? Then, any question if you have, you can go ahead. I'll stop. Be frank in my class. If you want to have some rest, have some water, drink anything, tell me, I'll stop. If you are if you are studying 30 minutes in one class, I am fine with that. I will not drag you for 2 hours, 2.5 hour class. Never. I know that your brain will choke after 1 hour only. Last 30 minutes, you are just watching the watch only. Right? I know this thing. I will not drag you for forceful studies. If you are ready to listen to me for 30 minutes, I am happy. Within 30 minutes, I'll come and say my things. You want some rest? Say me. Frankly, then please stop for 2 minutes. I'll stop. We'll have some fun. I'll tell you some stories. So this is code of scanner class. This one. Now again I'll get question. One more question I will ask you. Let me check your basics of core Java. Just a small question I will write. There is a class of main with the main method, public static void main string out. All these things are helpful in Spring Boot. That's why I'm taking the basic discussion. System.out.println. Class name should not be as main, sir. Who told you, sir? That class name should not be main. Enter the integer number. How to take an integer input? sc.next, right? Very good. Enter the byte input. Next byte, right? Hey, next byte or not? Byte is a data type in Java. What is the size of byte? Minus 128 to 127. I'm asking what is the size of Java, not range of Java. Size is 1. Enter the string. sc.next line, Very good. Here we will say byte B, and here we will say string str or string s. Now at last, I will print all of them. Num plus with some space, then B, then plus some space, and then S. Is there any error in this program? See correctly. If you are seeing two things, that we cannot write class name main, we can write string args. I am not writing. I am writing AR. Yes, we can write AR also. Even we can write A also, string A. Right? After that, tell me any other error. So why we are checking it? Let's ask our compiler. So directly I will save it in my desktop, main.java. Already I am having, so replace it. Now we'll go to our desktop, opening the command prompt here, and let's compile the file java c main.java. Okay, we are not importing the package. First error is this only. Okay, I'll compile it again, and this time no error, right? Okay, fine. Let's run the file once, that is java main. Enter the integer number 23, I can say, or let 230. Enter the byte number 123. It didn't ask me for string input, right? Why? Why it is not asking for string input? Buffer reader. Shankar, say it loudly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fans are running here and I can't hear your voice. Even if I'm not using mic, my voice will be audible to you. So say that much loudly. Okay, I will show you the code again. The enter key it reads and display. Areva. Say. Why it is not taking string input here? You wanna check the things? So what I will do, this string input I will take as first. So now at first we are taking the string input. Let's compile the file and println will jump to next and string Shivam is my name, number 23, byte number 12, and all three are getting printed. This time it is taking string input. So now don't say println is doing this, that. Println is not doing anything. Say we need to use %. Wow. But why we need to use %? Now this is your simple question. Like I think scanner is the first thing that you might have studied in Java to take input. You have to at first you have to take a integer number input, then byte input, or let me remove this byte input as well. I will make it more simple for you. Now tell. This is just because you are not playing with Java. Play with it. /n was still in the buffer, which has been automatically taken into the variable as /n. Where is the /n? Where is /n here? Next line. Okay, I am changing my question. I will give you a Java program that develop a Java program and create the object of scanner class. You have to take two input, first as an integer input and second as a string input. How you will take it? Loudly, Shankar, loudly. Sorry, next line method at the top, then integer input. My question was first take the integer input, then take the string input. Next int for integer. Same thing we are doing, right? Very simple question. Loudly, please. Another time. But why? How it will execute? Go ahead, go ahead. Simple, put the sc dot next line at the top of string. Yes, the solution is very simple. We have to put this something like this. Sc dot next line. Like this we have to put. You know what the reason here? The reason doesn't lie in slash and this, that, no. Nothing like that. How data is stored in memory? Someone is saying boxes. Right answer also. Data is stored in boxes only. A drawing is very bad. Don't go on the drawing. Just see the concept that I'm trying to say here. Let's say this is your memory architecture. You are asked to take two input in Java. First is int input and second is string input. Right? This was your question. What is the size of int? Size of int 4 byte, right? 4 byte. 4 byte means whenever you are trying to store a number, let's say one block is of 1 byte. So int will take 1, 2, 3, 4. Int will take these 4 blocks to store the number. Now string will come. What is the size of string? Undefined. What is the size of string? Undefined, because it depends on the value that you are giving as an input. Because in the string input I can give this is a string, this is also a string, and this is also a string. So the string size is always variable. Now if string size is always variable size, that's why we have to take string input in next line. So by some writing like this, that sc dot next line. Now the problem here is compiler is on this block to store the value, right? Because data is stored continuously. When these two cell will fill, compiler will come here then. So compiler is on this particular block, but string is telling that my size is not fixed and I want a new line. String will say that I have to start from here. Compiler will say no, you have to start from here. And there is a close argument between both of them. An argument always lead to the no result. Your program will stop without taking the string input, because compiler will say that my developer has given me a rule that always store the data in continuous manner. Now these two cells are free. I will store your Shivam here, is here, and my here and name here. String will say no, I want my input in next line. Complete rift. So you have to order your compiler that after taking the integer input, go to next line, free the space, don't use these two cells, come directly in the next line and give the string its data, how much it is taking. and after that go to next line. Because string size is not fixed. How much size you taking, give it. That is the reason. No buffer, no slash and nothing. Right? Understood it now? One more simple Java program and you have to tell the output of that. And interesting it is going on, right? There is a for loop and byte b equals to 120. Byte b equals to 122. Okay, right? Till 127 we can store here, right? I will run a loop that for b equals to 122, that there only we are declaring it, semicolon b is less than equals to 128 semicolon b plus plus. And here I will print system dot out dot println hello world. My question is how many times this loop will print hello world? Answer by giving it 2 minutes. Infinite times. Why? Okay. Now how many times this loop will print? Now if your answer is infinite times, what is the reason for it? How this loop will become when exception occur? Which exception? There is no exception, right? Or there is any internal exception? Why this loop is infinite if you are saying infinite? Let's ask our compiler only. We'll compile the file and we'll run it. And this loop is still infinite only. Right? But why it is infinite? Huh? Find the reason for it. What will be the output of this program? What will be the output of this program? That's why I was telling you that you are not playing with Java. Play with it. It is very fine language. Infinite loop again. This is infinite loop again. Now the reason is why, like very simple. For loop is a collection based or condition based? For loop is condition based loop. Which Java you are learning, guys? For loop is collection based. Here we will provide a collection. Now what did you have given in the starting? Null. Null is always equals to null and you are not changing the value. So null is always equals to null value for loop. You are not writing any value means null or void. Here you are not writing any value, void. Void is always equals to void. Hello world. Unlimited times. So this is also becomes infinite loop. One like very funny question. When the infinite loop stops? When an infinite loop stops. Don't say that it will never stop. Huh? Loudly, Shankar, loudly. When first condition is memory is becoming full. And let's say my system's memory is around 512 GB. How much? 512 GB. Which will take around many years to fill by this typing is hello world. Because hardly it is taking 1 byte. Hardly. Second use case is when the laptop battery is discharged. The actual question is this one only. Because if there is no battery, it will stop. Now let's come back to our particular thing here. What we were discussing. Okay, dependency. So when we are creating the object of scanner class, there is a complete dependency on that particular scanner class. If there is no scanner class, you can't take input. Do one thing, delete scanner class from your JDK and try to write a program. After that, it will not work. Why? Because you meshed with that and it will not work. Generally, JDK has some pirated copies. Let me show you the pirated copies as well. So in the JDK, I go back to JDK again, program files, Java, and JDK. Here you will see something like this, legal. If you open this legal folder, inside this you will get all the packages. Java.base, Java.compiler, open Java.base. Here again we are getting these kind of things. So these are the pirated copies license. That even if you are deleting it, it will store somewhere and it will work. Chances are very less. So here there is a complete dependency on this particular part. So this is called loosely coupled and tightly coupled. Next is POJO class. POJO, is a topic from core Java actually. And you have done it. You might have forgot the name actually. No sir, I am telling it is in core Java only. You might see when I am writing the thing you will understand. POJO stands for plain old Java object. Plain old Java object. And it is for encapsulation. Now don't say that encapsulation is not there in core Java. Now let's say you have written a code, something like this. Class, public class, you can make public class of student, which is having the main method, public static, or not main method, it is having private int id, private string name, private string name, getters and setters. This is called POJO. I know that when I am writing the code, you will understand at that time. This is called POJO classes, plain old Java object. So whenever you are declaring a class with some fields inside it and then you are generating getter setters, that is only called POJO class or POJO, plain old Java object. These are the classes which has some declared fields along with their getters and setters. Constructor is also involved, so you directly can add business logic. So that's are called POJO classes. Now the next loosely coupled, tightly coupled, POJO, beans. Beans is the next topic now. Let's talk about inversion of control now, and this is the main topic that we are going to discuss here. Inversion of control. We have seen in our program that our classes are actually completely dependent on others. Let's say here we are dependent on this scanner class. How to invert this? Inversion of control. Now scanner class is having all the control. What if scanner class stop giving the output to us? How you will take input in Java? This was an interview asked question. So like I was in Z and I was the team leader there and I used to take technical interviews also. So one day a candidate came and I asked the question. Let's say Java has stopped scanner class. You got a new Java update and Java has stopped scanner class. How you will take input in Java? How you will take input? How many methods are there in Java to take input? 6. So you have other 5 methods, right? Take any one. What if Java stopped all? Then Java stopped all the methods. Java stopped Swing API, Stream API, AWT, console, and command line input. Everything Java stopped. Then Java is open source. We will build our own class. That is the answer. Java is open source, right? Open source means you can build your own class. Try to build it. So we will see about inversion of control. See, at first I will give a very human life example. Then I will give you a coding example. Generally, how we will create object in Spring. We will not create object like this. Employee1 equals to new employee. We will create object like this. Private or public depend on the access. If you want to make it public, you can make private emp1 e. That's it. Created. Like this, we will create the object in Spring or Spring Boot, and which will make the inversion of control. Now, what is inversion of control? What is the actual answer to the question you asked before? Which question, Pooja? About scanner class. Say Java is open source. You will try to develop your own class for taking input. Now, let's say these classes are going on in Hyderabad. So let's talk about Hyderabad itself. Now let's say you are coming Hyderabad for the first time. You don't know anything here, right? And so you generally nowadays internet is there. So we will take help of internet for finding out the things. So as a traveler, you came to Hyderabad. You came at the airport or the railway station anywhere, and you just checked in into your hotel. Now you will start, and you are a traveler, so you will travel here. So what you did, you searched here some travel places, tour and travels places in Hyderabad. So you searched on online and all those things, and you got some places, any places, like there is a film city here. You can go to film city. Ramoji is there. You can go to Charminar. I am not saying that these are the only travel places. There are others also, but I will write only 4. Let's say you can go to Golconda Fort. And one more, you can go anywhere. Which one? Hussain Sagar. I write that like it's a tourist place only, right? Hussain Sagar. Now let's say the person who came to Hyderabad is a new person and he don't know anything about any of the place. What he did, he decided to go to Ramoji Film City. Decided, right? Who was the controller? Let's say this is the person who came to Hyderabad. Who is the controller of this person? The person itself. He will decide where he want to go. Let's say our new traveler is coming and you say, hey, go to Charminar tomorrow. He will go by himself. So he is not dependent on anyone. He is not dependent on anyone. Let's say he will say, I will go to Charminar. Okay, go. No one is stopping you to go to Charminar. The person is having the full control over the choice that, okay, I will go to Ramoji Film City. Now let's say this person is staying in a hotel around Amirpet or Secunderabad or like KPHB. This person is staying here in hotel in KPHB. Now, what do you think? There is only one route from KPHB to Ramoji. There will be multiple routes, right? There will be 10 different routes. One will be the outer ring road, ORR. One will be city route. One be an outer route, other again. And some other routes will be there, right? Like this. Now, this traveler person booked a cab to go to Ramoji. And now driver will take him to Ramoji Film City by his favorite route. As you are new person here, can you say no, go by ORR? You don't even know what is ORR, right? As a new person, let's say I am staying in Hyderabad from longer time, so I can say there is a outer ring road here, go by there, listen. As a new person, you don't know anything, right? So can I say that cab driver has taken your control? Can I say this? No? Yes. If he is driving the car and throwing it into the Hussain Sagar, you know anything? No. He has taken your full control. Full. So what you did here? Inversion of control. In the morning, you were not dependent on anyone to go to Ramoji, because you were deciding it by yourself that okay, I will go to Ramoji Film City. But now you depend on the cab driver or the bus driver or taxi driver, anything you can call it. Now he will take you to Ramoji Film City with his favorite route. If he is saying that okay, this route will have lot of traffic, don't go with it. Actually, it happened with me. I was new in Hyderabad and I was having flight at 11, like 12 in the noon. I started from my home at 9. So that I don't know from where, which route that cab driver took, and I reached the airport as 11:15, and for a flight of 12. Generally, there is a boarding of 1 hour earlier. Means for a flight of 12, you should be available at 11, and I reached there at 11:50. As I was telling to the cab driver, if I missed my flight today, I'll show you that what a UP person can do. But fortunately, flight was also delayed, so I got that. That time only I got okay. Now this person took my control. Inversion of control. So this is called inversion of control, in which you will surpass your control to someone else. Got the idea of inversion of control? Means the person who is having the control in the starting will not have the control in the ending. And this is a feature of Spring Boot or Spring, you can say. We will see it in the upcoming section how it is a feature, but before that, let me know you understood inversion of control, or I should give another example. Another example. Okay. Let's understand one more example. Let's say this is any person, anyone, XYZ. Now this person want to eat some good food. Like he's having some food craving, sweets craving. He want to have some good food. He went to a restaurant. Any restaurant. No restaurant name. Now this XYZ person will decide himself, right? That where, what he want to eat. Decide or not. Let's say I am going to any restaurant. Will the restaurant force me to eat biryani only if I don't like biryani? No. You are the owner of your own choice at that time. I say I want to eat chapati, I will eat chapati. I want to eat biryani, I will eat biryani. I want to eat paneer, I will eat paneer. No dependency. So here you are having your full control and you don't depend on anyone. And when you are going to home, your mom cooked bitter gourd for you. No choice. Now you depend on your mom, whatever she is cooking, you have to eat it. Otherwise, flying slipper will be received. So at that time, the control is inversed. You don't have your control at your home. Whatever is being cooked, you have to eat that. General case I'm talking about. This is called inversion of control. Now you don't have your own control. Big boss has taken over you, right? So this is called inversion of control. But now if we have to write inversion of control in normal terms or like programming terms, inversion of control is a principle which will allow us to create loosely coupled system or application. Now let's say If you have inversed the control, now you are saying for taking input we don't depend on scanner class. So what you have done, inversion of control, right? And now you don't depend on scanner class. And if you don't depend on scanner class, loosely coupled, see, the much you depend on someone, the more tightly coupled you are to them. It's a very simple thing, applicable to both professional and personal life also. Shankar is laughing in the corner. Shankar, any personal experience? Yes, sir. Enjoy. So the much dependent on you are on someone, the tightly coupled it will be. Means their failure will affect your progress as well. Right? Their failure will affect your progress as well. Okay? If you are having a habit of cheating and the person who is sitting next to you and you are totally dependent on that person, if he is or she is getting fail, ultimately you are also fail only. And it happened in my school examination. Not with me actually, with two of my benchmates. They used to sit adjacent to each other. Both got 4 marks. Exactly same marks. Right? Complete dependency. So inversion of control is a principle which will allow us to create loosely coupled system or application by inverting the dependency or the dependence of the classes and interfaces. Means you don't have to depend on different classes. Now how they will be done? So I will show it programmatically in tomorrow's class. Now let's understand it theoretically here. After this you don't have any theory, don't worry. All are programs only. Let's say this is you creating a Java application, Java app, and here you have some Java class. This is a Java class that you are using in your system. Java class main. Now if you want to use this main class, till now you know only one method. Which method? Main m equals to new main. This is the only method that you know, and using this method there is a complete dependence. Now this Java app is dependent on this Java class main, that too completely. I'll remove it out. And what we did in, or what we will do in Spring Boot, there will be a Spring container. There will be a Spring container. You know what container will do? Whenever you are trying to use this scanner class, whenever, this will be the central repository here. This will be the center here. Now tell me one thing. Who is responsible for blood flow in your body? Heart. So stop connecting heart with stupid things. The main work of heart is to pump the blood in your entire body. This Spring container, what it will do is, it will create the object or the carbon copy of all the object. Now let's say you want to use this main class. Spring container will manage it. You don't have to manage it. When you are writing main m equals to new main, at that time you are managing it completely. If you are making some change in the code, you have to manage it. Let's say you change the method name, you have to edit your code again, right or wrong? You have to edit again, but not here. In Spring container itself will manage it, and it will give you a bean to use. What it will give you? A bean to use, Java bean. What is Java bean and all those we'll see. Means you can say Java object only. I'm making it more simple for you. A Spring container will give you one Java object. Now it did two things. Now this Java application does not depend on Java class main, loosely coupled. Now even if this Java class is stop giving input output, Spring container is already having a carbon copy of it. We'll take care, don't worry. So there is less chances of failure. Second is, as a developer, our capabilities are very limited. When I'm saying very limited means you are have subjected to limited time and efficiency. Now, if someone is asking you that wake up till 3 hours, 3 days continuously, you can't wake up, right? As a human being, we need sleep. Maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours, but we need sleep, right? We need sleep. So as a human being, our capabilities are very restricted capabilities. So we can't manage everything by ourselves. Let Spring Framework manage the Pojo for you. This is Pojo. Pojo means a class which is giving some getter setter methods, having some private fields. So Spring Container will manage it and give it to you. So what you are doing, you are directly not dependent on this class, loosely coupled. Second thing is, you don't have to manage the object by yourself. Spring will manage. If some method is changing, Spring will do it for you. No worries. This is called inversion of control in Spring Boot or Spring Framework, not Spring Boot. Now, this is a principle. By which principle, like how we will implement it. How we will implement inversion of control. Dependency injection. Dependency injection. You know what is injection in real terms? Injection. It's a medical instrument to inject some fluid in our body. Why? And I hate that injection here. But let's say why we need injection when work can be done with tablets also. Why we need injection? Tell, huh? Any doctor here? Why we need injection when we already have tablets? A question, like I'm asking legitimate question. Whenever I am getting ill and I am going to doctor, I say, doctor, give me 10 medicine, I'll eat. Don't pick your injection. So injection is helpful when you want faster recovery. Tablet will go, it will dissolve in your body. It will take 2-3 hours to start working inside your body because tablet is in the solid form. And it will go in your body, it will dissolve into liquid, then it will flow in your body. So it will take 2-3 hours. If it is a hard tablet, 6 hours also. Injection is itself a fluid, and directly they will inject the injection in your veins where your blood and water is running. So ultimately within first second that medicine got dissolved in your body and you will be getting some relief. So that is called injection. And here injection means whenever you need quick thing, you don't want to create object. Let's say you want to use main class. Don't write like this, main m equals to new main. Not this. We'll change it to like this. Private main m created. No new operator. But it is a injection. Injection means auto wired. This you have to write at the rate of auto wired over this. Now object created, start using m. We will do this thing, right? And tomorrow or like day after tomorrow we'll come to auto wired. So auto wired is a dependency injection. Here we are injecting directly, we are giving it, okay, take the method, take the main class m and use it. So this is called dependency injection. Directly it will work. Don't have to swallow a medicine tablet and it will go into your body, then it will dissolve and this is that. No, not at all. It is like that. Okay. This is inversion of control and we'll see a lot of things inside this along with dependency injection, but not today, tomorrow. I hope you understood tightly coupled, loosely coupled, Pozo and inversion of control. If you got any question in this, please go ahead. I'll continue the notes tomorrow. And I think Google Classroom is also created. So it might be there will be a QR code outside. And you can ask them. They'll provide you. It's created. So once you join, I'll start uploading the notes there in the Google Classroom. Okay. If you have any question, just Go ahead and tell me. Any question related to technical things? Don't ask about Google Classroom and this that. Byte range from, okay, why the range of byte is minus 128 to 127 only? Who is deciding this thing? James Gosling? Spring? Sorry? Predefined. What is predefined? My name is Shivam. Is it predefined? When I got birth, a priest came to my home. He did something, and then hello, right? Keep the kid name as Shivam. It is predefined, right? No, somebody did it. Pojo class means plain old Java object in which technically you will be dealing with getter setter methods. Who told that the Java byte range is minus 128 to 127? Okay, let me explain it to you very quickly. This is the problem. You guys are not having a habit of why and how. Habit. No problem. Being with me, I'll understand these things. You know, there's a bottle at my desk. Offline people can see it. And this bottle is having a capacity of 1 liter. Maybe 1 liter. It's not written anywhere. I'm just guessing. And on my desk, there is a water bottle of 1 liter capacity. Can I store 2 liter of water in it? Why? Redefined, right? Redefined on the basis of its capacity. But who is deciding the capacity of data types? Memory. The memory that they take. Byte takes how many byte? Size of byte is 1 byte. Short takes 2 byte. Int takes 4 bytes. Long takes 8 bytes. So here I will write some memory units. The very basic unit is 1 bit. 1 bit is the smallest memory unit, 1 point size. 8 bits are collected to form 1 byte. It means that 1 byte equals to 8 bits. One more is there, 4 bytes. 4 bits. 4 bits are equals to 1 nibble. 1 nibble. And 8 bits are equals to 1 byte. So whenever you are saying that byte takes 1 byte, so it is taking 8 bits, right? It is taking 8 bits. So here quickly I will write 8 bits. 8 bits means 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Wow, how many straight lines I can draw. 8 bits are this, means this is 1 byte size. This is 1 byte. Number are stored using 0, 1. Right? Number are stored using 0 and 1. The maximum will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? This will be the maximum number. Maximum number or not? I hope you know about binary. Let's say I am giving you only one place. I am giving you only one place. How many number you can write here? Only two. Either 0 or 1. Either 0 or 1. What if I gave you 2 digits? Or I gave you 2 bits? Now here you can write 0, 1, 2 and 3. Because 3 binary is 1, 1. That also you can write. It means that if you have 2 bits, you can create 4 numbers. Great or not? If you have 3 bits. 1, 2, 3. Now here you can create 0 to 3. 4 also you can create because 4 is 1, 0, 0. 5 also you can create. 6 also you can create. And 7 also you can create. It means that when you have 3 bits, you can create 0 to 7 number. When you have 4 bits, you can create 0 to 15. When you have 5 bits, you can create 0 to 31. It means that we are going to the 2 to the power. When 2 to the power 0 or 2 to the power 1, we got 2 digits, 4 digit, 8 digit, like that. So the answer will go 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, lot. How many bits are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means that in 1 byte, or means 8 bits, we can store up to 256 numbers. How many numbers? When you have 8 bit, in those 8 bit, you can only store up to 256 number. 256 different number you can store. That is the logic. Okay. 256 number you can store here. So I'll write it here, 256. But numbers are in minus and plus also. Equal, so divide it by 2. 128 and 128. 2 parts will be there. Start from minus. Minus 128 to 0. Or minus 128 to minus 1. This is 128. And second half will start from 0. 0 to 127. They are 128 numbers now. That's why the range of byte is minus 128 to 127. Let me show it for short also. Short takes how many bytes? 2 bytes, right? So technically we have to create 16 bits. 1 byte, 8 bits. 2 byte, 16 bits. So I'll open the calculator here for fast calculation. Now you have to calculate 2 to the power 16. 2 to the power 16. And you got that in short, you can store 65,536 numbers. But again, positive negative numbers are there. Divide by 2. 32,768. And this is the range of short. Minus 32768 to positive 32767. In case of int, what is the range of int? 2147483648. It is in minus. Minus 2147483648. 2. 2147483647. This is the one proof given by me to you. Now you can say, sir, you are creating your own logic. Let's ask Java. Because Java will not lie to you, right? You know J shell? J shell. J shell is a module of Java where you can directly write your code snippet without writing class and method. So go to command prompt and type J shell. Now J shell is a shell of Java where you can write the Java code directly. Let's say we don't have to write here public class main, public static void main. No, direct write system.out.println. So I will write system.out.println hello world. And what is the output? Hello world. So quickly it will give you the output, right? We call this REPL tool. What? REPL tool. Now inside this I will print something. I will print byte underscore min underscore size. Wait, sorry. Here I will print something like this, byte dot min size. Again, I think it's wrong only. Got it. Let's go to IntelliJ. I'll quickly show you. Um, it is already loading. So let's write. You don't know J shell, that's why I went there. Here only you can write the things. So try using J shell, right? In interview, this is asked. So here I will write byte dot min underscore value. Print it in your program also. Create a Java program, print this line. Byte dot min underscore value. Minimum value of byte. Byte dot max value. Same for int. But for int, don't write int only. Write integer. Integer dot max value 2147483647. Write minimum value. Who is telling you these things? Compiler. Minus 2147483648. So whatever logic I was giving you, that how to decide range, it is actually based on the memory that it takes. You can ask it, right? What is the range of float? We don't know. Fine guys, let's connect again tomorrow. Have a nice time everyone. Bye bye, take care. We'll connect again tomorrow. You can leave now.